Good morning, guys. Dakota back again with another video or live stream of trading. Hope you guys have been enjoying these videos. Right now I'm gonna be consistent with them, but like I said before, I believe last week, I will start switching to just uploading videos instead of doing live streams. But let's go ahead and get into this. So USDCHF, first pair we're looking at, USDCHF hit TP. We caught it on a breakout of this descending channel that we have here and entered off the 38.2, looking for it to come here. Okay. And really looking for price to actually break through this area. I would love for that to happen, price to continue to push up. And then after that, I would like to see a pullback in order to push up. But we're gonna have to wait and see. At the moment, price could just reject here, but I do not see that happening because I personally don't see a pattern here. So yeah, if anything, the alternative to what I'm currently looking for, again, I think I said this last time, price could come back down here, form a decent, expanding triangle, and then continue back up. And like just to say it, price could just scale all the way back down to here, go up, correct up. But I honestly don't see this happening. But we always have to recognize the possibilities. Alright, but that's USDCHF. Let's go to EURUSD. EURUSD, pretty much still in that ascending channel. Alright, pretty much still in that ascending channel. Price is trying to break out at the moment, but it's moving pretty correctively. So this zone that I have here, I'm looking for price to actually push through it and then give me a correction on this 4-hour time frame and then continue down. That's ideally what I want to see. But I just need to see evidence of that happening. I need a little bit more momentum to happen going right here. So I'm gonna be waiting a couple days for that, looks like. But let's go ahead and delete that stuff. Alright, so now GBPNZD. GBPNZD, we already talked about the sales that we caught here. I'm actually looking for a buy now. Price hasn't really, price rejected the 38 and the 50, but not in the way that I would like it to. It just formed pullbacks here, okay, and I actually entered off of the 50 here yesterday, and prices come down to 61.8 and stopped me out now. So still gonna be looking for an entry now. Obviously this is a downtrend, so I'm not gonna look for a buy entry until price breaks this trend line now, or I get a really aggressive Okay, my fault on that. I just had to send out the link to a few people that were asking about it. All right, let's go ahead and continue. So we talked about USDCHF, we talked about EURUSD, and we talked about GBPNZD. So let's see what else is on our list. I mean, that's pretty much it. There's not much to do. Again, just waiting on this breakout for EURUSD, and this is pretty much the prime trade that I really want to go for. I think this is a great opportunity, and it has a lot of potential on the downside here, especially if we get multiple entries. But it's going to require patience for that to actually form and set up for us. Let's go here. And like always, if anyone has any pairs that they want me to go over, or any questions about anything I do or something that you experience, go ahead, ask in the chat or the Discord channel. Good morning, Jessica. All right, let's go to GJ. Okay, GJ looks like it's broken down very aggressively as it was rising toward the top of this channel, and that's pretty much expected at this point. Price didn't move up too aggressively. It really scaled up all the way to the point that it got to. Here, what I had here yesterday, I drew this possible expanding triangle out to see if price would basically respect this level. Right now it just looks like it's wanting to push through it. So what I want to see here is a little bit more movement to the downside, and then I want to see a larger pullback. Okay, and the reason I wanted to come down a little bit lower, because at the moment the area that I want price to pull back to is this zone that I already have here. But for GJ, not too interested in it. There is a large potential, but I really want to reserve my capital for EURUSD at the moment, and whatever USDCHF has to offer. Believe I want to trade both of those correlated. CADJPY, we've been talking about CADJPY for about a month or so now, or am I tripping? We've been talking about it for about 3 weeks. Almost a month. Okay, price got up to this area, and this area is a supply zone, and it was testing here. We've been waiting for this sell to happen. It finally happened, or at least made its initial push towards that side. So let's actually do a full markup on it so we can see like where we're at in the market. Let's go up to the monthly. Reset that. Okay, and really just declaring the highs and lows at this point, nothing too major. We can, let's go based on the wicks right now. And just set already there. All right, I like those two levels because we have a rejection here. If you look further to the left, price has rejected this area several times, right? That's why I drew that, and obviously this is like the low of the market at the moment. Let's go down to the weekly. We have a nice uptrend right there. I'm gonna draw it on a lower time frame, just because it's not too clean. It's a little sloppy. Here's an uptrend. You can say this is strong impulsive movement here, and we have this possible expanding triangle forming here at the moment, which is something I did not see last time we actually looked at this. Now, even though this is a strong impulse and this is a possible expanding triangle here, the area that we're in is telling us to sell. Like this entire zone up here is a sell zone. Okay, and that's a very, very strong sell zone. So definitely leaning more towards looking for opportunities to sell, but also be aware price could scale back up before actually making that sell movement down to the downside. But for the moment, just gonna draw what we see. Yeah, not going to consider that a whole correction, and I'm not considering this whole thing a correction because here's our impulse for that, there's our pullback for it, and then there's a push down. After that push down, we just got an impulse back up. So yeah, I'm not really seeing it as a overall correction altogether. Alright, so we'll see how price respects this level. If it breaks through it, definitely going to keep on selling. And then obviously if price breaks this trend line, we're going to keep on selling. Boom, 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 down to there. And then honestly, the thing that's going to get me to buy is if price really breaks this high here and breaks above this supply level, gives us a correction and then continues up. Like, that's the only reason I would buy, personally. But let's go ahead and move on to the next one. We talked about EURUSD, talked about UJ. No, we have not. Again, guys, if you have any pairs that you want me to go over, any questions at all, type it in the Discord channel or the live chat on YouTube. Alright. Okay. UJ. It's kind of an awkward area for me. That's why I ended up taking it off my list, and it's really been just bouncing back and forth. So what we got going on right now is price is at a demand level, which is telling us to buy, and actually gave us a rejection from that level. That's what this purple zone is. After it broke up, price started to consolidate here, and it's approaching the top of this channel. Okay, and that channel tells us to sell, and you can see it's been respecting that channel since April, or really March this year. So it's a channel basically not to be not to just be ignored. Obviously pay attention to it. Another thing, if we go to our weekly time frame, or if we just zoom out, we can see price has actually hit the top of this channel and is approaching the lower half of it. Right, it's approaching the bottom here. Okay, so with all that information, that's like, it's contradicting, because we're in a major area that tells us to buy at. We have a pattern that's telling us to buy also, but it's approaching this area. So that's why it's taken off my list. Initially I was looking for price to come down here and then looking for another buy at least up to this zone, but I'm just going to leave it alone for now. There's plenty of better opportunities out in the market, and I'm really waiting for a break at the moment. Can you go over UCAD? Yep, I'll go over UCAD. Okay, CADCHF, we talked about this at the beginning of the month, so last week. And price broke up, gave us an opportunity to enter here for that buy. Price came back down and has given us another opportunity to enter for the buy, as long as it remains in this channel. Okay, so I'll continue to buy in this area and look for it to push, give us at least one more push up. But yeah, but again, like, CADJPY just on my backup list. It's not on my active trading list because I already have 3 on my trading list. But yeah, there's not much else for me to talk about on this pair. So let's go ahead and move to UCAD. Or it looks like we got that buy opportunity. Sure. Okay, setting a resistance level here because that's what's closest to price at the moment, and I want to set these lines that I have on the chart closest to price, because when it reaches there, the sooner it reaches there, the sooner I have to make a decision, and the further away I set it away from price, the longer I will have to wait for price to get to that level in order for me to react accordingly or be exposed to an opportunity. So let's go to the weekly. I can see price, every time price got down to this level, it's been buying. So price is down here again, and we're actually looking for price to push back up to this area, maybe even to this zone right here. That should be an area that we pay attention to as well. Let's go to the daily. Okay, on the daily, we can see previously we had a downtrend right here. And obviously that downtrend has been broken. So pretty simple from this point. We got an impulse moving up, breaking the trend line. We're waiting on a correction, and we're looking to buy first to this area we want to pay attention to before we take profit. Second area is going to be up there to our supply zone. The reason I say this zone is because it's a major area of resistance. And that's solely based off of, if you look at the previous move, we had an impulse, correction, and price resisted here. And if we go ahead and put a zone here, let's see, I would bet $1 that price has rejected this level before. Yeah, it's rejected it several times, so it is a key area that we should pay attention to for price to react off of. So let's go back down. All right, let's go to the 4 hour and then basically just mark up our setup here. Impulse, we're looking for it to correct anywhere between this level, so we're gonna go right there. We're gonna set our Fibonacci's up. All right, looks like it may test the 50 Fibonacci level in that area. I'm looking for my entry pattern, and that looks like a good opportunity to me. Put my SL, hold on. SL can be anywhere down here, like below this low here, or you can base it off Fibonacci's, which can go for a simple 2 to 1, or even target that negative 61.8 because it is right about at this level here. All right, there's UCAD. Let's go to EURNZD. What is this? I don't remember putting anything like that. Okay. Getting full markup. I don't usually look at EURNZD too much unless obviously asked. Yeah, I like this level here because it's really close to price. It's gonna expose me to an opportunity and have me make a decision sooner, and also it's respected this level before, yeah, several times. So it looks like we have a downtrend on the lower time frame. If we work down, we can see that we had a downtrend was broken, so we could be seeing a corrective pattern here, then looking for that to at least revisit this high here. Okay, one thing to pay attention to right now is price could just be forming a corrective pattern to continue down, because if I'm correct, no, price has been making new highs. Okay, so it could possibly continue up, but we'll go to the lower time frame to capitalize on what is happening currently. So here on the daily, this is what we had. We had this downtrend here. We got a break of the trend line. We got a correction. Then we got a strong push up. Price came back down, retested this level, and now it's pushing up. Okay, so original entry here is pretty much being rejected. Price could come back down, possibly form a double bottom, possibly. I wouldn't wait on it. But on the lower time frame, we can draw uptrend and we'll be able to look for a move pushing up, and it looks like we're gonna go down to the 1 hour to find the setup here, at least from my eyes right now. But here, this is the overall move that we're capitalizing off of, and just looking for that push first to this level. All right, let's go down to the 4 hour. All right, we can kind of, nah, I'm not gonna do that. All right, so what I was going to do is basically consider this my impulse, this my correction, this my impulse, this my correction, and consider this retest here my entry. Now, if you're into that, if you like that opportunity, you can go ahead and take it. But I'm gonna go down to the 1 hour and see if we can find something better. But here, also want to be aware that price could come down lower, break this low here, and form an expanding triangle before continuing up. So that's something to pay attention to as well. I hope you understood what I just said. And actually, that looks like the best opportunity for the moment. The thing that I said that I wasn't gonna do. Right here, what I would like to see is a little bit more of a pattern form here before it continues up. But overall, at least for now, it's the opportunity that I would take on EURNZD. Okay. Any other pairs? Any other questions? I actually have not checked Discord. Okay, cool. Alright, so gonna review our markup on NADS and S&P 500 and see where that is at the moment. Oh, I forgot, someone commented saying that my screen is dark and it's kind of hard to see. Okay. So I'll change the white for this one since I said I would change it this time. And just give me a second, my eyes gotta adjust real quick. All right, so NAS 100, you see price is actually continuing to push down. It's not making the rejection off this level just yet. I like to see price push down a little bit more before I begin to sell though. So I would still look for buy opportunities, at least for the moment, if I was trading it right now. But yeah, so basically the breakdown visually. I want to see price push down more, give us a pullback, and then continue down. But ideally, like, I would like to see an impulsive move up, a correction, and then price to continue back up to that zone. Ideally. All right, AUDJPY, I got you. Man. Okay, I like this level here. Price could reject this, has rejected there several times. Now, as far as the level above, I want this level because it's really close to price, but I don't have a lot of touches or rejections off of there. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go. Yeah, I'm gonna go here. And I'm basing this off of a correction that happened. We had resistance and we also had support here. We had support there as well, but those are really the only instances for that level. I would love to see more often when I'm selecting those levels. Got a steep uptrend right there, which will draw on the lower time frame. Jeez. Okay, and these are definitely going to be hard to see. All right, so here's the uptrend. Right there, and at least for the moment, as long as we're in this uptrend, I'm not looking for any sales until that trend line is broken. So right now I'm looking for a buy here in this area. We can also see prices retesting the top of this pattern over here. You can actually say anywhere within the zone. All right. And we can draw Fibonacci's now. And it is testing the 61.8 right now based off my analysis. So looking for an entry pattern on the lower time frame. In this instance, I would look for it on the 1 hour time frame. But gonna check the 4 hour. 4 hour, there's like an entry pattern right now. 1 hour, reset that so you guys can see better. 1 hour, there's also an entry pattern. There's 3 entry patterns on the 1 hour time frame already. So it'll be right here for about 60 pips. And then target can be that high, which gives us about a 3-to-1. And we could potentially see price push up to there. I would lean more on the conservative side and stick just to this high, but we could get a 4-to-1 there. We could also get a 5, almost 6-to-1 as well. Let's just stick with that. Excuse me. But all right, guys, I really appreciate you guys hopping on the call. I hope this helps some of you guys out, and also I hope some of you guys take advantage of these opportunities if it lines up with your analysis. But what are your entry patterns you speak of? Who's asking? Jessica. Okay, Jessica, we can talk about it. But yeah, entry patterns are basically, after I find my setup, it's the final confirmation I need in order to actually hit the buy or sell button. If I don't have that, I can't enter. So really takes a lot of the guesswork if you just trade off of support and resistance levels, because price could come down to a support level and you shouldn't buy off of it, right? It gives me a confirmation to say, okay, now it's time to buy. But any other questions? All right, looks like we're good. So I will catch you guys next week on Monday. And if you like the video, please give it a like. Also, if you have any comments you want to make, comment it in the comment section. If you want to gain access to my Discord channel where I post these charts and also have resources to help people learn, the link is in the description. Also, Trading Psychology playlist is in the description, along with a backtesting template as well. Hope you guys utilize those resources. Have a good week.